Man got them looks, you know, stuff. Hello, wonderful people. Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel. And today I'm going to be doing a live review of the new compilation from Disciple Records, Alliance Volume 6. Again, going to keep it short here because there are 20 tunes to get through. Imagine I'll be talking about each one a decent amount. Don't want to make the video too long, but yeah, here we go, the big one. Particularly big, I think, because it's still up in the air to my knowledge as to whether Never Say Die Volume 7 will be out this year. So this is kind of like the dubstep compilation people are looking forward to, you know. All the Disciple crew on display, having, you know, heard good things about it so far. I don't usually get my hopes up for any kind of music, but I am just a bit excited, I have to admit. They've been putting them out one by one last couple of weeks or so, but I'm hearing all of them here for the first time. I'm going to talk about them as they go on, and summarise along the way, and at the end. Yeah, let's fucking go. And first up here, the Disciple Mega Collab number 3, How We Roll. I mean, We Don't Play was so good. One of my favourites of last year. A lot to live up to. Here we go. Of course. Ah, okay. All straight into it. Oh, another build, here we go. Oh! 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 Who the fuck's done that? Who's done that? That was sick. Yeah, I mean, the main idea is quite straightforward, but those little interlude moments just kind of firing at you. Really good. Phase 1 coming in. Ooh. Oh yeah! Ooh. Yeah, this kind of drop I've heard a lot. Production was really good, to be fair, but I think the main ideas here just, yeah, quite simple and straightforward, if I'm being honest, you know. Amazing background touches and some really lively moments, especially in the first half. Didn't really get that in the second drop, I wouldn't say. When I hear it again and again, I'm going to try and, you know, distinguish and identify, you know, who was doing what in the tune and appreciate the vocals as well even more. Here just don't quite get that impressive appeal and star quality, if you get me. Yeah, quite straightforward in the heaviness, even though, you know, I have no idea what it's like, you know, trying to organise 20 or so different people to make a tune. It must be really hard. The thing in itself of organising that many people and trying to do it would be very difficult. But yeah, especially as well coming after We Don't Play, it would be hard to make something impressive. And yeah, for me anyway, it's not really standing out at the moment after that first listen as something that I'm going to love a lot going forward. But it might grow on me, who knows. Just right now, yeah, not getting loads from it, I have to say. Samplifier Berserker. Creaking door. Quite an extensive introduction here. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's quite fat. I like that. Not the most inventive idea, but I think, you know, when you got the production on lock, it does work. Oh! Okay. Bit meaner. At the moment, kind of presenting itself as one where the production is really carrying it through, because the ideas aren't, you know, they're not really that creative, I have to say. I like the overall atmosphere and kind of vibe it was going for, quite warlike. When you account for the extended introduction and outro as well, quite scene setting in a way, which I liked about it. But yeah, when it comes to the heaviness, again, just quite simple and straightforward, and not a lot of invention there for me. The kind of tune where the production carries it through a bit, in my opinion, in particular in the first half after that long build. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people will love it. It's that hard, metallic, industrial, rhythmy sound, quite large and in your face, and that is what a lot of people love today. So yeah, I can imagine a lot will love it, but for me personally, would have loved a bit more invention, which I think he is very capable of. Nawtystep, Lost My Way. What song is it reminding me of? Da, da, da. Oh. Ooh. I like that. That was good. Love that. Ooh. Couple swipes, you know, couple swipes. Again, not the most enthralling idea. A couple of nice touches in there, but yeah, like quite straightforward with the idea. Nice vocal though, really liking the vocal, and I think it ties in with the instrumental really well. Not because it's straightforward, I mean because it aligns with the melodic nature of it, I think, really well. Oh. That is good. I like that. Very nice outro here. Really liking this little section. But I mean, decent vocal here, and melodically, musicality-wise, I think this song really good. That kind of riser in each drop, that was so good. Really like that. But in terms of the main ideas, again, just not really sure it's bringing that much new to the table. As I said, decent vocal and melodically good. Just the main heaviness, not really feeling that, you know, inspired. Not massively. But anyway, yeah, moving on. Next up, Eliminate Multiplex. Ooh, okay. Oh, here we go.
Targets acquired. Eliminate.
Oi! Oi! Oh. Oh. The definition of that sound fucked me up. And his style, so identifiable. Love it, love it. Very fresh, a load of amazing sounds on show, and the idea, I think, catchy enough and quite captivating, really, considering it's not actually that in your face and doing all that much, you know? Well, obviously there are a load of sounds on show, but the sound itself overall, not packed out, if you get me.
Targets acquired.
Oi! 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 Oh. Yeah, that is Eliminate in full flow, pretty much, in his usual quirky and clinky, clanky, cartoonish, trappy hybrid style. Yeah, really liking that one, and I'm excited to kind of get into the main ideas a bit more, and the introduction here was also good. Hadn't quite heard him in that form before. But yeah, that was a fruity little number, and as I said, looking forward to getting into it more and hearing it again and again, getting used to the ideas and the relationship between the different sections, which I think is quite important there. The freshness of that sound, you know, beyond the idea itself, is enough to keep you pretty much completely engaged in the heaviness. I don't think many people, if anyone, could dispute that. Just a tidy, cute little Eliminate number, and I'm liking it a decent amount. Yeah, moving on. Okay, Barely Alive and EXO Elixir with Know You Better. Here we go. very barely alive right here. That vocal, I like it. Oh my mate, that was fucking good. I think that might have to be my favourite idea so far. I'm getting used to that vocal, I like it. Oh, come on. Some of these sounds, man, just getting me right here. Me personally, my pick here so far, loving that, really, really liking that. That was like a kind of free-form, trappy approach, I think. A combination of sounds, really, really good, and yeah, just cuts so deep. And the vocal, I'm getting used to more and more as I hear it again and again, and that intro was really good as well, and the interlude moments, I think, worked with the heaviness as well. It was just, I wondered just where it was going to go from that introduction and whether it would be just a bit weird as a kind of progression. I wasn't quite sure where they were going to go and how they were going to follow that up. But yeah, it completely worked, like flipping the script and just delivering that idea. Well, those ideas in a very, very impactful and concise way. You just have to laud and appreciate, you know, the amount that they can do, the amount of different styles they can just throw and slot their design into. It's just, by this point, you know, shouldn't be surprised that they're fucking insane, incredible. But yeah, again, further proof of how fantastic they are as a duo. 12th Planet and Katie Sky with Follow. Okay. Well, the introductions are quite extensive so far, I think. Double drop, here we go. Whodem. I mean, yeah, the mixing feels a bit weird, like the percussion should be a lot sharper and, you know, a bit more at the forefront, a bit more refined here. A bit aimless with the melodic appeal of it. Yeah, it just didn't really hit me in any way, nothing really to remark on there. And then the heaviness, the second drop, the double drop, just, yeah, the idea, whilst it picks it up and gives it a bit more energy, the production didn't really support that. And, you know, considering what he's done in the last couple of years or so, there was a definite air of predictability about it. You know, you kind of knew which direction it was going to go off in, you know, that Whodem large and booming approach, which, yeah, he's just kind of done again and again last couple of years, but not really a lot that I'm getting from it. Oliver's Don't Wake Me Up. Classic Oliver's vibes right here. Good vocal, like that. Oh! Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just Oliver's in full flow, basically. Just that wub-fueled melodic sound just throwing itself at you. Big positive about his music, pretty much whenever I've heard it, up until now, the snare has been really sharp. Not quite the case here, like it's got punch beneath it, but it's not like bah, you know, like really taking that idea to another level. Like it's good, but it's not, you know, fully sharp, if you get me. But the idea itself, yeah, is just, it's him. It really is him, just stamped all over it. And that's in many ways all you can ask for. Oh. Bah, like, bah. just feels a bit contained and to itself, that snare, meaning that the idea doesn't get fully unleashed. This is great, this little section at the end. Musicality just flying off everywhere. Yeah, I mean, in many ways, just Oliver's in full flow there, like wub-fueled, melodic, and a lot of attitude, and yeah, just full throttle delivery there. That is what we get. Lovely vocal sample, and just generally, I think, musically, very on point. Just that one thing, but yeah, for the most part, if you like Oliver's, you are gonna like that a fair bit, I think. Okay, Fox Stevenson, Just Don't Mind. Ooh.
Just don't mind, just don't mind.
What the fuck? Oh! It does sound like something else, but I can't for the life of me remember. Just digga 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 digga. It is good, it's so good. And completely unexpected as well, like, I was like, fuck, that's good. Oh! Oh, that is what I'm talking about. That is the invention that dubstep is missing right now. Where has that been for this music? Where has it been? So off the wall, crazy inventive, like just, you know, beyond the ordinary. Oh, and again, and again. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The flavor, the color. The liveliness, man, just, I don't want boom, dum, ba, dum, boom, dum, ba 5 million times in a year, like, I'm sorry, but it gets to a point where you just need specific stuff to just kind of remind you that the creation is well alive and fucking kicking in this scene. Like, man, I love that stuff. That might be, well, those drops are up there with the most creative I've heard from him, and also this whole year. Like, it's just been so barren, dubstep music of stuff like that, and Fox Stevenson just fucking rolls through and delivers that. Absolute mic drop right there. That was fucking good. Mr. Stevenson, you fucking pro'd it. Virtual Riot, Dream Logic. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Like that. That transition was lovely. Oh yeah. I mean, production is fantastic, like par for the course with him, but yeah, the idea, I don't know, just at the moment, not getting a lot from it, I have to admit. Doesn't really push that far at the moment, but you know, second drop coming up, maybe a bit of a switch up. Ooh, yeah. I really like that. I really like that, actually. Very pure and genuine and sweet feel to it. And for me, really, I think there'll be a lot of people who are quite miffed, actually, about the fact it isn't outright heavy. But I quite like that about it. You know, at the beginning I was a bit like, just a bit disappointed, because it felt like it was in a kind of midway point between wanting to be heavy, but also really wanting to be, you know, flowery, colourful, bright, shiny. It's a kind of sweet, pure, genuine Virtual Riot number. I mean, yeah, not much else to say about it other than that, if I'm being honest. Vandals and Dread MC, Precaution. Just like a pretty standard, straightforward Vandals kind of riddim-y wub-filled tune. Sounds quite similar to a lot of other stuff they've put out. I mean, you can have a style, but I think you do have to kind of vary up the ideas just a bit, you know? Always that kind of kick clap just lurking, loitering below, just waiting to pounce, you know? Not sure I have that much else to say about that one. Their style, to be fair, which is a good selling point, you know, if you like their style, then you'll probably like it, but if you're looking for something that's a bit more inventive with that style and just kind of bringing something new from them with that style, then yeah, probably not going to get it here. Genuinely not that much to say about it, if I'm being honest. Dirty Phonics, Dark Elixir. Ooh. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. Oh, I like that. Oh! Love all of that tripling, love the kind of scattergun approach. But the snare though, I mean... Oh! Ideas are so sick! I was talking a lot in my Without God Season 8 review about just the manic approach, the manic, larger than life, you know, big room, dubstep kind of approach. And, you know, it can be done so badly, but it can also be done really well, and it's pretty much there here. I love the idea, the energy, the relentless full throttle delivery here. Oh, and those watery sounds are just some of the best so far on the compilation, I have to be honest. Yeah, again, I think I've said pretty much all I've had to say here so far and already. One other thing I would say is that the introduction, I think, was really good. A lot of extensive introductions here on this compilation, and some do kind of overstay their welcome a bit, but that one, I think, progressed and developed really well, just kind of building and layering, and the build as well following that was really good, and the drop did follow after that with a good amount of impact, but not the top amount of impact. I think the impact came from the idea, the tripling, the kind of scattergun approach I was talking about earlier, just throwing as many sounds at you as it can. So yeah, Dirty Phonics, Dark Elixir, pretty good. Graphite Earthquake. Wait. Oh, bit more cutting, bit more incisive. On the one hand, I'm like, yeah, those ideas I'm very used to by now, but then, yeah, a couple little sounds in there that were very him and did kind of give it a good bit of spice and flavour. So, bit of a mix in the moment, kind of an equal amount of good and not so good, but second drop, here we go. Yeah, not bad. Oh, so that is beastly, guttural. Ooh. 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 Just stuff like that gives you that really primal, animalistic feeling. There were points where it wasn't quite that on point, where the percussion was a bit tinier and not quite as rounded and full, and the idea didn't quite have that punch, but my word, as it went on, there were moments where I was just like, fuck, this is really getting me, like, this is fucking naughty as fuck, yeah boy. Yeah, still here, an equal amount of stuff I'm big on and not so big on, so yeah, kind of in the middle about it still, I would have to say at the end. That good stuff really is carrying it through and is in many ways what I love his style for most. You know, would like a bit more invention in there because I think he can do that, but, you know, can't always have that. You know, sometimes just have to have a bit of graphite, fully blown and really guttural and without the flashiness on top. So, yeah, that one, decent. E-Craze with Get Real. Okay. Good so far. Really liking it so far. Yeah, good. An example here of the main idea being, yeah, again, quite simple, quite straightforward, just but I mean, yeah, the little bits in between, the sounds, the vocal samples, just so well dropped in. Yeah, a lot of flavour here, a lot of flavour. Many little twists and turns and clinks and clanks, just stuff to kind of keep your attention, which I think it does really well. Oh yeah! Oh! Okay, yeah, gonna keep with what I said, just the main ideas again, quite straightforward, quite simple, slightly formulaic in a way, but my god, the background touches, the kind of injection of little moments and sounds and vocal samples is just so good, so well done. I have to say, that is gonna have to be my favourite E-Craze song in quite a while, you know, no question. Really did feel like him in proper full flow, you know, pretty much. Liking that. Phase 1, make it bump. Oh. Oh yeah, like that. Oh yeah, boy. Oh, so far, fucking me up just a bit. Oh. Ah. Yeah. That snare is a no, big no-no, but the rest have been... Some of that heaviness was just... so bellissimo. Those stuttery moments where it was going da-da-da-da-da, oh man, that was just so on point. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait! Oh, fuck me, that is mean. Yeah, there are definitely moments here that I'm not that big on. I mean, has to be said, but I think the good stuff, stop in fact, but yeah, I think the good stuff, for me anyway, definitely outweighs it. Like, that dynamic and relationship in the quick-fire moments where it goes like da-da-da-da-da, really on point, and really does align and fit in with his style. And the interlude moments didn't feel out of place, which is more than I can say for others here. So, yeah, overall, I think pretty good. Then we have Infect with Paul McRiddim. Okay, here we go.
I heard this number called Whodem. I was walking by the studio, you know, and my producers told me it was dubstep. Here we go. This is what they call rhythm.
It's a bouncy, wobbly little infect number.
This is what they call rhythm.
I mean, for me, apart from the introduction, I can't really distinguish it from his recent EP, Kaizen, on Round Table. A bit more going on here, which is nice, you know, a nice little switch up, but yeah, again, not really feeling how it's different from his other recent stuff. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell them apart if I'm being honest. Chibs with Karate.
You wanna fight?
That sound is so fresh, fuck it hell. Mind-boggling. That is like shiny and refined to the point of being a bit invasive, but not necessarily in a bad way. Like, I personally much prefer it being that sharp than the opposite, you know, really flat, muddy, scratchy. Yeah, better like that. Yeah, a little rhythm wobbler. Sharp, colourful, not too much going on, which I like about it as well. And yeah, just that incisive feel.
You wanna fight?
Very refined sound, and again, you can take that as maybe it going a bit overboard, but for me, I much prefer, again, that it was like that than the opposite. The ideas are quite fun and bubbly and joyous as well, like just getting a lot of flavour here, and the way it's cut only adds to that. So yeah, a nice compact little Chibs number, getting me going, a bit of a bounce to it, and yeah, just that really trudging rhythm energy surging through it as well. So yeah, pretty decent. Next up, Murder Not Alone. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. Sorry, I've just kind of realised in what I was saying might have sounded a bit sexual, but I mean, it is doing something to me. I can't lie. Oh my, no, that is fucking sick. The crispness of that sound. Oh, so detailed. I'm loving that. Really, really liking that. That is just low-key murder, just perfect. Like, again, not trying to do too much and really far down that end of the spectrum, but it really works. Like, the sound is so crisp and defined. Like, yeah, it's good. Oh man, yeah. Perfect example right here of simple can be the best if you just trust in an idea, you keep it low key, you don't do too much, the production is good. So fucking eerie as well, like the atmosphere of it really just became quite unsettling and unnerving, uncomfortable. There wasn't a moment there where I kind of thought, oh, that bit's a bit off, out of place, or not quite working. No, it all cohered. And that is so important, you know, when you're making a tune like that is really low-key and kind of down to earth, not trying to do too much, that all the elements, you know, work together and don't feel out of place and just function. Felt kind of weird, but in the best way possible. Dodge and Fusky now with 10 Years Too Late, which could be a bit memey. Who knows, wouldn't put it past them, but yeah, here we go.
I saw it be dying down. Most of the tunes
That snare, man. Is this like trying to be a hark back to the origins of modern dubstep? Yeah, I mean, this one just doesn't quite work, like, as a combination of sounds. I do like to let them off the hook a bit because, you know, they are running a massive label and the work that's involved in that is massive. Not really a lot I can glean from it. A couple of moments in there, like sounds and vocal samples and whatnot, but that kind of music just doesn't really represent what you're good at, you know, what you're best at, what you're all about. Doesn't really add well to the Dodge and Fusky discography. And ultimately, we have Myro, Dread MC, and Ryder Shafiq with Whodem. Okay. Boy, flavour. I can feel the flavour. Another extensive introduction, or maybe it's just gonna keep going like this, I don't know. I like the idea. I like the vocals running over the dubstep, and yeah, the kind of wub-fueled nature of it I like a lot. But the production is just uncharacteristically flat from him. Just, yeah, feels very muddy and distant, you know, not fresh, hardly at all. About 20 seconds to go. Short-lived. Yeah, not quite for me, that one. A bit too simple, straightforward. Short-lived, and yeah, the production, as I said, just didn't really feel like him. I think, you know, even though the idea, I think, worked, as I mentioned, just having the vocal and dubstep in combination, and the vocals were actually quite good. I like them. They had a good presence and character to them. So yeah, that worked. But yeah, the production, I don't know, didn't quite feel like him. And finally here we have Terravita with Galaxy 16. Okay, final one. Here we go. Okay. Bit of drum step.
Secondary Galaxy 16. Man is an endangered species.
Yeah, again, got quite an old school modern dubstep feel, you know, reminding me of stuff like early Excision. Yeah, it's really got that flavour, that outer worldly, grungy, alien-like sound. Yeah, reminding me of the past recent times. Oh. I mean, yeah, the production there, not great. Not great. Got a bit of figure to it as well. Getting a figure vibe here. The idea, just okay, not really grabbing me per se. And yeah, the production at points, whilst okay in parts, in other parts just... Yeah, nice little grand sequence to end off there and finish the compilation. Production wasn't amazing, but yeah, a nice little bit of change, and I haven't heard that in a while, that kind of approach, and it was, yeah, cool to hear at the end there. So that is my review of Disciple Alliance Volume 6, which I would have to say, for me anyway, is on a level with Alliance Volume 5. The idea alone for that compilation, Volume 5, was so good that I feel like they peaked in a way with it, and some of the collaborations were so fantastic. However, there was also a lot on that comp that just wasn't great at all, you know, maybe half of it that really didn't sound great. No redeeming factors kind of music, which really does say a lot for how much I didn't enjoy it. And when you have 20 tunes as opposed to 10, you're more likely to have filler, I think. But for me, the general standard here is far higher than on Volume 5. Only a couple here that I straight up don't enjoy or get much out of. The vast majority here, I would say I'm enjoying in at least one aspect here, which is rare, you know. Most music of this kind doesn't have anything really going for it at the moment. So yeah, decently high standard, whether it's idea or production, it kind of differs for each one. You know, the dirty Phonics I love more for the idea, and the Chibs I love more for the production, just to give a couple of examples, and many here that fall either way, you know, either idea or production. And then of course you have those that are my top picks here from the compilation, which in my opinion pair production and idea really well, the best for me. And on that note, my favourites here come from Eliminate, Barely Alive, Fox Stevenson, E-Craze, and Murder. But there we have it, my word, another monster video right here. My live review of the new compilation from Disciple Records, Alliance Volume 6. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. What did you guys make of Alliance Volume 6? Do you have, well, I'm sure you do have, favourites out of the 20? Drop all of your views, thoughts, and opinions in the comments section down below. But beyond that, keep it naughty. If it's naughty, then you know. And I shall see all of you legends in the next one. Peace!